the flood came, and everything got wet and messy.
And lightningy.
Because Joe Chief had to fly fast and go around things like alien ships and things. And out of...
Specificity's so awesome.
And out of nowhere, boom, happened. Oh.
It is a fucking random fucking encounter that came in from the friggin' rain strife one.
Yeah. And the back of the escape ship fell open, and one of the army guys fell out and in space. And then another one closed it and said, "No, he was my brother!" And then got tired and slept.
Of course! Because shit, man, I mean, you know, a family member dies, the first thing else that I have to do is just fucking sleep. I just need to. Yeah. My mom is dead. What the hell? Snooze time.
Joe Chief shot like bang, bang, bang. That's great. From to ship and made aliens blow up and then landed ship on Halo. Joe Chief said
wait. Joe Chief shot like bang, bang, bang.
Yes. That is...
What gun on a fucking Halo ship goes like bang, bang, bang?
I don't know. To be continued?
Oh, God.
That, as you can tell...
And the flood came and made everything wet. Oh, yes. He totally has a sequel. Just called Halo, Halos in Space 2, Aliens Attack.
Did we read?
We probably should.
Halo. Halos in Space 2. Aliens Attack. Because they weren't attacking before.
This time, it's personal.
That's right.
Maybe. Sort of. I don't know.
If he ever made a third one, it would be Halo, Halos in Space 3, Aliens Attack Some More, Resurrection.
Yes. Actually, no, because this guy would probably absolutely have a fucking like brain hemorrhage if he tried to spell resurrected.
Joe Chief bending his leg and his other legs. What?
So, Joe Chief's a spider, I guess.
I guess so. No over there, a human guy said to another human guy, because alien things are going to them. No, we die soon, the other human guy said back to the other human guy after I have no... Give your characters names, man!
Oh, dude, come on now. Their announcement was nothing fucking better than Black Guy in Rain Strife. I mean, come on, that was... Black Guy was the most fucking developed character in that entire story. Right.
Joe Chief tried shooting big boobs at
This was obviously written by a motherfucking, like, 6-year-old redneck. He's shooting them, like, big booms at him.
It blew up every place, and Joe Chief had a shield, but it was all gone after, so Joe Chief waited for the... and the shield got back.
He couldn't even just say he had to wait for the shield to come back. He had to write the sound effect.
He literally wrote out the sound effect.
He wrote fucking Foley for his fanfiction. That's awesome.
To be continued.
And there is no third part. And that was written way back in 2007. There has been no Halos in Space 3.
Aliens Attack Some More, Resurrection.
I am telling you, though. Well, wait, perhaps honestly that right there is why, because he actually did have a hemorrhage when he tried to spell resurrection.
Maybe.
Squirrel King, please, we need you to finish this. We need you to finish this absolute work of literary...
Hey guys, and we're gonna do this again, because some people seem to like it, and we have nothing better to do with our time.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to a new installment of Fanfic.
And I'm just gonna ruin your intro.
Yes, you are, you horse's ass.
And tonight we have with me both Helsing and Mr. Super Duck.
Greetings, mortals.
And the little description we have here of this story is Rainstrife, who is Cloudstrife's brother, has to kill Sephiroth because Sephiroth is sending comments to hurt people.
Comments, not comments.
Whatever.
Sephiroth, honestly, is now just a fucking, like, YouTube troll.
I think I'll make the story
Hey, comment time!
Oh god! Rainstrife traveled over the lands and hills and ground and water. Over the river and through the woods to grandmother's house.
Over the river and through the woods. To Sephiroth's house we go.
On the way to Sephiroth's castle.
We go.
Castle. Oh, wait. On the way to Sephiroth's castle in the sky.
He has a castle?
Now he does.
In the
In the sky?
Rainstrife had fight and battled back.
Going up to the castle in the sky.
Shut up! The bad guy was like a tree, but had wings, and fire came out, so Rainstrife had to duck a lot. What the hell? I just want to, like, draw this.
I want a tattoo on my back of a flying, fire-breathing tree.
Rainstrife went over hill and saw town, and he got in, and saw bad guys punching people, or punking people, I don't know, in town. So Rainstrife said, "Stop!" and fighted them.
He probably sounded exactly like that too.
Probably.
Stop!
And fighted them and won them and did wind dance and kept talking to see what happened.
Da 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 da.
And I am wondering exactly what kind of fruity ass dance Rain does when
I want to see it.
I have got to see this. If
He just gets up and does this weird Indian rain dance. Oh god, shut up. People in town said, Sephiroth came! And
Oh, daddy.
And Rainstrife said, "No, Sephiroth, not this time!" and screamed to Sky. Then a bulk guy came with gun on hands and said, "I help you, Rainstrife, in to fight Sephiroth in the sky." So Rainstrife said, "Thanks, you black guy, you are in quest."
Behold, Duck, the greatest, most fucking deeply developed character in the history of literature.
Rainstrife and Black Guy talked on the way.
My favorite character in this whole story is Black Guy, I swear.
So guys, what are your final thoughts of that lovely tale?
I still say that Black Guy is the greatest character ever written in the history of literature. He is so deeply developed. He is so deep he doesn't even need a name.
Okay, guys, I found a picture of Rainstrife, by the way.
Oh, you did?
Yes.
Really?
A great, great picture.
I will be sure to include this at the end of the video.
Yeah, let me see this image.
Just so that everyone may see.
The fantastic picture of Rainstrife.
What the hell is up with the clown shoes? The fantastic rainbow pattern clown shoes.
I don't know what you're talking. I think it looks just like him.
And also, I actually kind of sort of like how his skin is actually tan enough for him to do a rain dance and have it make sense.
So, here we are. Back again.
So, Josh, I have one question for you. Are you ready for round 2?
Shut the fuck up. Anyways, the boys... God, am I reading my immortal? Well, anyways, the boys have found Derek's diary when we investigated his apartment. He hasn't been in his home for weeks.
Hold on. I could have sworn that most men didn't keep diaries. I thought they wanted... I could have sworn that most men used the word journal.
Well, Derek prefers the term diary, Emer.
Well, that's fine.
Did you just assume his gender?
Yes, and I should totally check my fucking privilege, and I'm a horrible, horrible shitlord. Can we please continue this horrible thing?
He hasn't been home for weeks. The diary recorded all of what Derek found in his investigation. My God. Did he write down a lot?
A lot's supposed to be 2 words, right?
It is supposed to be 2 words, but I'm more annoyed by the fact that you're upset that Derek, one of your best detectives, is writing down a lot.
Well...
Would you rather he not take notes?
Well, you see, it seems that he may have put a lot in his diary, but he didn't put any of it in the fucking police fucking, like, reports and shit. I think that's what he might be implying, is that
maybe.
Derek here was too busy writing in his fucking, like, Hannah Montana diary, instead of doing, the paperwork necessary of a cop.
Now I'm just picturing Derek there at home with his Hannah Montana diary. My boss said the meanest thing today.
Diary. Another body was found today. It was just, so gross.
Happy birthday to me. I got this diary as a gift from my sister Chelsea. So your sister...
My God, he seriously is just, he seriously is just, on his belly with his feet up, just writing in his little fucking, I fucking Carly diary.
We moved on from Hannah Montana, now it's an iCarly diary. That's always
Well, yeah,
nice.
I mean, it's... Well, hell, man, it's fucking 2011. We gotta keep with the times.
11:22 a.m., October 24th, 2011. Wow, pretty interesting way to start off a case on Halloween. Our boss
Wait! October 24th isn't fucking Halloween, ever!
On Halloween! October 24th!
Halloween, a week ahead of time.
Our boss told us...
Oh my God, it seriously is a week ahead.
It really is! The victim looked like something ripped his mouth open and tried to yank something out from inside. I've seen a lot of messed up ways to kill a person, but this is rather strange. I don't really, seriously, think any normal person would do this. Yeah, I'm glad you clarified that, because...
Oh, come on, no, dude. Like, Mr. Rogers, every other fucking episode, he would just sort of wait until somebody shows up, look at this, children, it's the postman, it's Mr. fucking McFeely.
You can't even finish the
Come over here, dude.
You can't even finish the fucking joke.
I couldn't. It was just the idea of Mr. Rogers just fucking tearing open anybody was just too much. Mr. McFeely, children. Hey man, come here. I want to show you something. Anyway.
Kelsey told me she found a possible clue to the murder. She showed us that the victim owned a computer. Brilliant deduction, Chelsea! The computer is badly burnt and wrecked. Both me and Chelsea have a theory to this. Either the killer destroyed the computer, or the victim did it himself. Oh, man, you just busted this case wide open!
But what if a burglar broke in and decided to burn the computer? Ooh, your theory's fucked now, Chelsea, isn't it? Dumbass. No, I'm sorry, continue.
There are also cuts on these victims' chests that seem to be in numerical order 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. The killer seems to be keeping count of all the people he's killed. Yes, that would...
Do you want to know what I would do if I was this killer, just totally to fucking throw off the cops? I honestly would totally do this. I would carve in the numbers up to 6, and then my next victim, I would carve a fucking 8 in it, so that way then they're on a feverish hunt to find a 7th victim that they will never find.
Well, you're an asshole. No, it doesn't look like anything was taken or destroyed. Well, except for the computer. So something was... You fucking idiot!
And I would say, you can't be a killer if they're in a vegetative state. And I would like to say right now, he's writing this as they're carrying her vegetative corpse body someplace.
That's why...
Like, Jimmy, I need you guys to carry her because I have to do a little bit of writing. Derek, I really don't mean to pry. Is that a fucking Hannah Montana diner? No! Hell no! It is I fucked Carly. Now haul the body in. Because Daddy fucking Derek has got it fucking right. Shut up.
Daddy Derek? Really, Emer?
I just thought, what the hell? Throw it in.
The funeral for my sister will be prepared in a few days, so you're gonna bury her when she's in a vegetative state?
Well, dude, I mean, you know, vegetables happen to go better when you put them in the fucking ground.
Shut up, Emer.
Okay, I have kind of a question. This is sort of going back a ways. So the coroner is the one who found out the victims are all in a persistent vegetative state, right?
Right.
So what the hell do they do with them after the coroner finds out? Do they just send them to the hospital, or does the fucking precinct just have sort of like a garden growing in the backyard now?
Well, the second alternative is incredibly dark.
Well, I mean, seeing as how they buried, like, one of their own who was in this state, that would tell me that if it's just Joe fucking, you know, Schlub, I guess they just dump him in back, too.
Joe Schlub?
Yeah.
I don't know. I remember it well. I was trapped in the darkness.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
What? I'm right here.
Yes, and apparently he's trapped inside you.
Well, tell him...
So, Josh, I should ask, how exactly does it feel to have a man in you?
Why would Sonic want me to play a game that possibly killed my sister? Oh, geez. I can only
But it didn't kill your sister. That happened when you dumped 6 feet of dirt on top of her, dude.
True story. Rouge was Chelsea's favorite character. He chose not to play her out of respect for Chelsea, and chose Shadow.
Oh, the edge.
Edgy.
Yeah.
That laugh.
Hot topic. It is fucking Hot Topic the Hedgehog time.
Every time I look in the mirror, I just see a monster looking back at me.
And then I found out that it was my inner demon, yearning to bust free. Free the demon!
Crawling in my skin.
These wounds, they will not heal.
Okay, that's enough. And every time
I was a young boy.
Oh, god damn it, Emer! It's like I was looking at a walking fountain of blood. What the fuck? I had Shadow walk
Walking
past...
Fountain of Blood. That would be such an awesome name for a fucking band.
I had
And now
Shadow...
please welcome to the stage, Walking Fountain of Blood!
And then that laugh came again. And I saw that the real Shadow was slowly transforming into his reflection, bleeding and smiling. What the hell kind of game is this?
A really shit one, apparently.
X is really called Sonic.exe.
What?
Named after the game that's been causing all this trouble. Cole Skyped me recently that Sonic.exe has been around long before the game did.
So his parents named him that?
I asked him what X was exactly, and his answer unnerved me.
Wait, I am still trying to wrap my head around this. So, they gave birth. The dad looked and said, "Mary, we have a son. He's a beautiful baby boy. What are we going to name him?" Name him Sonic.exe. Mary, are you still high? Kinda.
So over time, after someone plays X's games, X sends out a plushie of... God, seriously, again with the fucking plushie of Sonic to act as a spy for him. Really? Then, when the time is right...
dude, I mean, you know, X honestly would have sent a fucking Tails plushie, but all of those are busy being evil all fucking by themselves, so, you know.
I really do love humans, Derek. so much fun to play with. In fact...
Yeah, we actually all learned about Sonic's love of humans back in 2006.
Shut up. In fact, I guess you could say X has these 7 guardians ruling over his world alongside him, made from his power by his power combined.
He is Captain X.
Hito Prayer Aishu, Sorrow Gekkaido, Rage Kurai, Hatred Kofuku, Happiness Kyofu, Fear Yakubo, Desire.
I see he has to use the 7 guardians.
Oh, the 7 Chaos Emeralds.
Wait, time. How the hell are there 7 guardians, yet there's fucking 8 of them listed?
But I don't care. Not anymore. It's
It's
time to put an end to this. I am here to save the future.
It's no use.
Really isn't. But yesterday I got an email from someone named Cole. It was addressed strictly to Bob Richardson. That's my name.
That name again is Richardson.
You think stealing souls and turning them into puppets is being happy? Our planet is not his toy box, you bitch!
Okay, first of all, if I had the power to steal souls and turn people into puppets, I think I'd be rather happy doing that. It'd make me fucking giggle. But then again, I'm kind of fucked up like that, so...
We know. Some of us actually like this planet, Goldman. X's world is nothing more than a prison. All X cares about is making us his plaything for all eternity. Can't you see it's not fair?
But hold on.
Fair is hardly the way I put it.
Couldn't we see this world as our prison? For we are stuck here, and we are not able to escape.
Emer, shut the
but
fuck
X
up.
promises freedom. X promises happiness. X promises salvation.
Whatever. It doesn't matter anyway, because I'm going to stop you. Once and for all.
You're tied to a chair, motherfucker. You can't do shit.
A loud snapping noise is heard. Silence is heard. So there was silence, because...
No. You see, there was first a loud snapping noise, then silence.
You don't hear silence, though.
It's deep and poetic. Shut up.
No, it's not!
Haven't you ever heard of a fucking deafening silence?
Shut up. Goldman starts laughing. The audio tape ends.
By the way, he got this in an email, right?
Yeah.
Like, Cole sent him an email. Then how the fuck is it an audio tape? Wouldn't it just be like an MP3?
Audio tape.
It can't be an audio tape if it was sent by email.
Emailing audio tapes.
Unless it's like...
The latest craze.
You know, torture file dot fucking tape. You know? Give it time, dude. Give it time, honestly, and the next big file thing is going to be dot tape.
I'm a useless cop, after all. Yeah, you kind of are.
Well, I mean, you just gotta go to the backyard and just make sure that, make sure that Chelsea is watered, and she will grow to be a strong vegetable.
Oh my god. Garfield then continued his travels back to USA of America. Wait. Where he met the Guile, the American Patriot.
The Guile. The American Patriot with the oddly fucking European accent.
Garfield wrapped his fists with American flags and punched Guile with furious patriotism, causing 4th of July explosions, sending Guile flying with defeats.
Okay, wait. I believe I have this figured out. Republicans think that Garfield is the ultimate mascot, and that Guile represents, let's see here, Benghazi, the VA, and Obamacare. And this scene kind of shows what they would like to do.
Garfield, you're a true American. You fight with eagle strength,
said Guile as he grasped Garfield's hand with manly handshake.
I swear to God, we seriously should have to take a drink every time the word manly gets said.
Farewell, America. Garfield then continued his travels of combat when he encountered Chun-Li, Sakura, Cammy, and Rose fighting each other. Oh no. Oh no! Oh no!
Oh no, you didn't.
Oh no, no, you don't. I've read these stories before.
I smell a four-way.
Make me feel like a woman, screamed Chun-Li. As Garfield... Oh my god! The next morning, Garfield got up to continue his fighting quest.
So folks, for everyone out there who are big fans of Street Fighter, we have just shown that four of the biggest female characters in the game all think that a house cat is the sexiest goddamn thing on the planet and fucked it all night.
Thank you, Garfield, for showing us what it is like to be real.
Sakura bend over said.
To be shut the fuck up, Garfield. You are the better warrior. We are defeated," said Ryu and Ken.
Now, I really have to ask. This author does understand that Garfield and Goku are not the same character, right?
No, right?
Author's note: if Capcom is reading this, would you please add Garfield to the next Street Fighter game? Thank you.
Frankly, it wouldn't be any worse than any of the other additions to Street Fighter, but still.
It was sunny day of shining glory when Maya was looking for Osama bin Laden. Oh, Sunday, Monday, happy days. Where's that Osama at?
Oh, Osama. Where are you? You little fucking rascal in your red and white sweater. Waldo bin Laden.
She had been... In her dreams of sleeping agony, Osama bin Laden was running from her, but she could not capture. He was giggling like schoolgirl and ducking in rabbit holes.
It's Bugs Bunny bin Laden.
Hoo hee, said Osama bin Laden as he split into 20 Osama bin Ladens. No! Cried Maya in panic. Maya could not tell which Osama bin Laden was Osama bin Laden, and her body filled with distraught.
Just have to punch all of them until their fucking, like, helmets fall off. I mean, there's sort of how you figure out which Shredder is the real Shredder in the Turtles arcade game.
The figure's eyes burned like searing orms of roaring lasagna.
Okay, I would like to say right now that if your fucking lasagna is roaring, it is not done yet, and you gotta put it back in the oven.
Garfield does not live by our rules. He follows a higher code. House cats follow a higher code.
He shits in a sandbox.
A real man like that respects only the law of lasagna and steel, said Joseph Bradley with humble respect of Garfield.
The law of lasagna and steel.
Maya shook her head.
I'm gonna say this right now. That honestly would be an awesome band name, Josh. You and me and a few others are gonna have to form a band, and we're gonna call ourselves the Law of Lasagna and Steel.
I must find out what makes the man tick. Cat.
Catnip.
Cat.
And what makes him tick? Catnip.
Garfield. Garfield ripped off Terrorist's head and stuck it on nozzle of his Desert Eagle for silencer surprise.
Okay, I believe I can explain this.
This is what I am calling using your head, said Garfield as he stuck head on Desert Eagle with the nozzle.
I believe that this here is Garfield just taking fucking vengeance for the fact that you could use a cat as a silencer in Postal 2.
Heads up, said Garfield as he took off the head on his Desert Eagle and threw it at the terrorists. The head landed near terrorists and exploded, blowing up terrorists with noggin napalm.
What the fuck is the napalm in the head of this terrorist?
Don't blow your top, Garfield said as he strode on by to continue his
That
searching.
you are laughing at these is sad, dude.
Garfield chased Osama bin Laden up winding mountain path and stayed on him like tuna on a sandwich. The roaring of engines.
So wait. This high-end Harley, this custom Harley, cannot catch up with and overpass and overtake a moped.
The roaring of engines.
This Harley sucks.
The roaring of engines were... Time to get to the root of this problem, said Garfield as he took out his gilded of axe of steel and strength from his pockets.
What? First of all, I am not even going to question that Garfield is wearing pants. I'm going to question how the fuck you fit a gilded of axe of steel and strength in a pocket.
Garfield, you may have crushed my legs, but my evil will walk forever. Osama bin Laden spouting with vile nonsense.
This whole thing is spouting with vile nonsense, but let's just continue this.
Fool! There are 3 certainties in life. Death, taxes, and my fist. Now you will be experiencing 2 of these. Garfield.
So he's gonna punch him and then he's gonna tax him?
Author's note. I wrote this for brave fighting men and women in military.
The saddest part is that we are reading this, and it is after midnight, so it is officially Memorial Day.
Oh my god, it is! I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
The timing on this thing was perfect.
This is an abomination. I am the chosen artist of the millennium. It should be me who performs, shouted Kanye West with grandiosity. You are chosen garbage man of the trash heap. Garfield is...
Second that.
Take me home. I need to speak with my lovely Kim for advice. God damn it.
How sad is it? How sad would it be if Kanye West actually did go to Kim fucking Kardashian for advice? That just sounds so wrong.
She's probably smarter than him, if we're being honest about this.
That actually makes this whole thing even sadder. Never mind, continue.
Meanwhile, in expensive clothing store, Beyonce, Rihanna, Katy Perry, and Taylor Swift were shopping for expensive clothes. Then, out of the mist, Kanye West appeared before them, wielding a shotgun.
Okay, you see, because Kanye has, like, a smoke fucking machine that he just brings along with him. Just, like, sprays like a mist, and then he, like, walks through it. It looks all fucking, like, dramatic and shit.
If you do not restore my proper place in the universe and make me the halftime Super Bowl act, I will inject these hot, sexy ladies with Ebola. Kanye West threatened with intent. Jesus fucking Christ.
Hang on. Beyonce, Rihanna, Taylor Swift, Katy Perry. You know, if you were to kill all 4 of them, there really wouldn't be a whole lot lost there. Like, Katy Perry's okay, I mean, if she's not singing shit, but the other 3, I don't care.
Rihanna's fine. I mean, you know. Once outside, he boarded his custom Harley-Davidson motorcycle for riding intent. My road is the road...
What other fucking intent would you have a Harley for?
My road is the road of the hero, alone and full of sacrifice, said Garfield as he revved his motorcycle and took last bite of his lasagna sandwich.
I would just like to say, I love every single one of Garfield's lines, because they all do sound like something out of a cheesy-ass 80s action film.
Oh, God.
My road is the road of the hero, alone and full of sacrifice. You just need, like, a real wild-ass, like, hair, fucking metal, like, riff in the background.
This is not music, but the ramblings of a homeless baby, Garfield said with searing truth.
The ramblings of a homeless baby. All of a sudden, I'm just picturing a baby living in a fridge box in a fucking alley, just babbling this shit. That's awesome.
Garfield rode. He was pursued by biker warriors working for Kanye West. They wore badges with Kanye West's face and wielded guns that shot Ebola needles.
Was this also part of Plan Zero? Is that Kanye has a secret, like, biker fucking gang with Ebola guns? That's awesome.
Obviously.
All of a sudden, I'm beginning to have a little bit of respect for Kanye. That's sad. I am the doctor of pain, and my diagnosis is murder.
That's what Garfield, you are the teacher. We are the students. Please maximize our pleasure capsules. Rihanna said with desire. What kind of fucking pillow talk is that?
Apparently the fucking kind that Rihanna uses, man. Just shit.
Oh yeah, baby. Maximize my pleasure capsule. Oh yeah.
I seriously think that there is why Chris fucking Brown beat her, is because she talked like that in bed. Like,
what the fuck ever? Jesus, man.
What? I kind of thought that it had to be said. Shit.
Where was I? Garfield, you are a man like none other on this earth. You make me want to write songs about you. Taylor Swift whinnied with pleasure. You write a song about everybody, though.
Well, the thing is, though, is that she would have to break up with him first, then she can write all the songs she wants.
Well, he's probably going to screw her and leave her, so I'm sure he'll write a song about her. She'll write about a song about him.
Yeah.
Right now,
She pounded my pussy and then ran out the door. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, continue.
Well,
A little bit, direct, but I don't care.
As Garfield spread his loving on his darling divas with expertise of a master, the ladies sweat with love and shed tears of pleasure as they received their loving like a mailbox receiving letters, eager and full of pride. Oh yeah, mailman. Fucking stick it in.
Stuff me, mailman. Why don't you stick that box right in me? Yeah.
Thank you for following up. I really appreciate
First
this.
class.
Jesus Christ! There is the chosen real man of the millennium, swooned Rihanna with longing as she watched Garfield leave.
Then Chris Brown walks up and slaps her again.
Would you just stop doing this? Why are you like this? Why? Because you are my lonely lasagna lover!
If somebody could please set that to music, I think we may have a future for Josh.
Oh, Jesus. Because you are my lonely lasagna lover! Oh.
Seriously, guys, if you could set that to music, I really think we could sell that to rock stations across the country.
Thank you.
WAPL over here in Green Bay would probably fucking rock that shit every hour.
If nothing else, all the viewers right now have new pickup lines to try at their local bars.
Yes. You guys ever happen to go to a sports bar? I dare you to use some of these. And please, guys, film it, because I would really, really like to see how all that goes.
The end?
The end? ...
Question mark?
What is up with that question mark? Does that mean that, like, the dust pile of Kanye West is going to come back and haunt Garfield?
I would love that to be a follow-up. By the way, if the author is watching this, I really want him to do that exact thing.
Yeah, if you could do something where the dust pile of Kanye West somehow, or better yet, the dust pile of Kanye West, just like, go along with me here. Lil Wayne buys a baggie of Coke, and instead of Coke, it's the dust of Kanye West, and he snorts it, and Kanye possesses him. And so now Lil Wayne Kanye is out for vengeance.
Lil Wayne Kanye! They did the fusion dance!
It works so well.
This was all Emer's idea, and I blame him entirely.
And I will happily take every bit of that fucking blame, sir.
Light's twin brother, Dark, moves in with them What secrets does he have?
I honestly have a, question. Exactly how bad must the fucking labor have been for their mother to go, I don't fucking care, just name them Light and Dark. I don't give a shit, I'm done. Fuck them both.
His other sister, Night... Yagami will come as well. Oh, does she also have a twin called Day? Because if she does, I'm gonna kill you.
First of all, I have a feeling that her twin would probably be fucking named Dawn. Just because.
If you know what Light's mom is called, please tell me, lol.
I'm going to assume that since she named her kids Light and Dark, her name is probably Dim. I'm sorry, continue.
Light, we have something to tell you, said his dad while playing with his mustache. Okay. This is your twin brother.
So, wait, so... I'm sorry, I'm looking at the playing fucking with his mustache, and I know that the author means he's, like, twirling his mustache or something. But for some reason, I'm just picturing, like, his mustache, like, running around on the floor and he's just playing fetch with it.
This is your twin brother, Dark Yagami.
Ooh.
They both said together and pointed to the guy in the corner of the room.
That's me in the corner. Sorry.
Hi, bro. I'm Dark. He said, lolling, and offered his hand to shake. Oh.
So that actually, I think it'd be more like, hi, bro. I'm Dark.
Or, hi bro, I'm Dark. Something like that, I don't know.
Hi bro, I'm Dark.
That works too. There are so many ways to interpret that. This is fun. Come on, Dark, I've got something to show you, Light said, and they went into their room. Light's parents had made Light's bed into a double bed.
Now, when he says a double bed, does he mean like a double bed, like, regular double mattress, or like, or was this like the author's like retarded way of trying to say a bunk bed?
Light put the pencil in the door to stop people listening and said, I'm Kira. Yeah, okay, because that's exactly what Light would fucking do. Meet a person who he's never known, even, twin brother or whatever, and immediately tell him his darkest secret.
Absolutely expose himself immediately.
Yeah.
And honestly, there is kind of sort of like how every fucking single, like, Wayne function, Bruce Wayne walks up to everyone, shakes hands, I'm Batman. Just moves on to the next,
Like, that's exactly how Light was in the anime.
Harvey Dent, hi! I'm the Batman. Oh, shit.
You're a worthy successor to L. I know why you're his successor now, Light said. Why would...
By the way, yeah...
What is going on?
It's speaking of that, if Dark was supposed to be, like, the new L, wouldn't that give Light even less reason to expose himself
he
as Kira?
he is literally the last person on the planet who he would want to tell that he was Kira.
Again, once more, honestly, to kind of sort of tie into the whole Batman analogy, that would literally be like if there was a new Joker in Gotham and Bruce just like pulls him into a room and goes, I'm Batman. It's like, no.
Shinigami, he said, and Light saw a big monster appear. He was like twice the size of Rick.
How the hell do you misspell Ryuk's name?
Rick.
Roik?
His name's Rick. And
his name fucking Roik.
And had a big mohawk made of blood and skulls.
Oh, the edge.
This is maximum edge factor, you guys. And I'm Darkness the Curse, so I know.
Mohawk made of blood and skulls.
How does that even work?
Okay, wait. So, it's dried blood spiked straight up with little tiny skulls. I'm going to assume, like, gopher fucking skulls or something on, like, the fucking, like, top. Just...
Emer, I want to thank you for joining me.
Totally cool.
This is still all your fault.
Yes, it is.
Hi, guys!
Woo!
You are entirely too excited, and I just need you to know that.
Dude, I am always psyched for this sort of shit. Come on.
Light and Dark, the adventure of
Blood! Sorry.
Dark Yagami.
I just sort of thought I'd sum up the first chapter. Blood. Blood, blood everywhere. Where it stops, I do not care.
So that means you're single, the Death Lady winked.
Question mark.
Well, somebody is wasting no time.
Why does that sentence end with a question mark? Is the author not sure if she winked?
Maybe she
It
winked.
might have been a fucking wink. She might have got a little bit of dust in her eyes. She might have had a stroke. We don't know. We just
like even the writer was kind of confused by this notion. Like,
Personally, I'm still on the fact that my husband just died, so that means you're single.
Well, dude, I mean, you know, that does technically make her single.
The sight was truly one to behold. I fucking bet, as the small, wrinkly ferryman. Is that how they're describing L? Because that's not what I would describe him as, but whatever.
Well, he looks kind of maybe fairy-ish.
Began shoving bits of sugar into his mouth.
just shoving them in.
Just
like,
shoving pure, like, chunks of rock sugar. Right?
Naomi.
His diabetes has gotten so bad that he's kind of transcended candy.
His mohawk was bouncing everywhere.
Okay.
It was like the one on Sonic the Hedgehog, but it was not blue.
It was blood red. It made of blood and skulls.
So now I'm just picturing frickin' Blood over here as like a horrible Sonic fan character. He's just like a red Sonic with skulls.
You're too dead.
Back at the police!
Whoop whoop! Back at the police.
God damn it.
That bastardly hound!
What? That?
Bastardly hound!
To be fair, bastardly actually is a
Yes,
word.
but hound?
Again, I have heard people referred to as a hound, but that's more fucking like Middle Ages shit.
You did the right thing coming to us, said Elle. Now we will kill him. Well, that escalated quickly. And put a stop to his evilness. Once and for all, period.
So we have Light's dad talking in Middle Ages, like Middle English, and Elle is talking like something out of a shitty, comic book. And we will put a stop to his evilness once and for all. Period.
Elle followed, eating a candy bar and a coffee. He was eating coffee.
Well, maybe he's chewing on coffee beans.
Ew.
Look, I didn't fucking say that it was pleasant. I was just trying to make sense of it.
She said as she zipped her motorcycle jacket down and led the desk lady into a quiet closet. You don't waste any fucking time, do you? That was almost empty, except there was a mop in there.
Oh boy.
And
Things honestly now are going to get kinky because there's a mop in there.
and also some paint that the janitor used to paint things with. As
Oh,
opposed to what?
Well, perhaps. Well, you see, Josh. A little bitty secret here about the fucking police fucking janitor in Death Note. He has this awful habit of huffing fucking paint. So this also here's the paint that he paints with.
Oh, okay, I gotcha.
He keeps fucking good shit at home.
Right.
It was almost like, oh, this place sucks.
There was no reply, and Light's dad, dressed as Watari, shoot out a window just to show him he meant business. Ooh, edgy, and was not just some crazy guy in a helicopter. Actually, that would...
Actually, just opening fire on windows from a fucking helicopter.
I don't want them to think I'm crazy or anything! Blam, 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 blam!
The windows all must pay!
This is your last chance, he shouted and threw a smoke grenade into the house.
Again, because he doesn't want to look crazy or anything.
Soichiro got a good shot at Mikami and killed him in the leg.
Wait! Okay, yeah, he probably got the fucking, like, femoral artery. I don't.
There was still no reply.
Of course not! You killed him in the leg!
He killed his leg.
I will have to use stealth instead, said... said L and jumped in the broken window screaming.
So apparently he's using the Metal Gear Solid form of stealth.
Mikami looked up in shock. I thought he was dead in the leg. He wasn't expecting them. You've just been shot! Surprise!
Yeah. Peekaboo! What's up, buddy?
And certainly not the crazy boy that had jumped the window. Well, to be fair, I wouldn't have expected that either, so I have to give him that.
Yeah.
I could expect like a barefoot, bug-eyed weirdo just diving through my window screaming. That's, you know.
I'm not the real Kira, shouted Mikami, who was scared. He knew that there were laws against Kira. You think? And if he was caught, then the jig would be up.
There are laws specifically against Kira. Not just general laws against murder, no. These are like ultra targeted laws. Specifically for Kira.
Who's the real Kira? Asked L. I'm real Kira. I'm sorry, I'll stop.
I am Kira.
No, I am Kira.
No.
I am Spartacus. I'm sorry.
I'll tell you, it's Light then he died.
Light Yaga-who? Light Yagamoto? Oh god, we need to do...
It could be anyone! The stuff that was going on was pretty graphic, and I don't want to make this fic M.
Never mind, it is totally rated T.
So all I'll say is that it was sexy, and Takada was using mop, but was naked. You'll have to figure out how for yourself, Raffle. By the way, I have never read a story where the author specifically says, I could describe this scene right now, but I'm not going to. This is unheard of.
Flies in the face of how writers write. I want you to just imagine if Stephen King wrote the fucking Green fucking Mile, and the scene where the guy gets strapped into the chair and it fucks up because they didn't give him a head, sponge. Instead of actually going through that, King went, and I could totally tell you what happened, but it's really, really gruesome and nasty and ew. So fuck you, I'm not going to write it. Or I guess it's kind of sort of like Seinfeld. It's, we went out and we had drinks, yada, yada, yada. This right here is the writer's equivalent of yada, yada, yada.
There's an entire chapter in my novel involving a huge battle between dragons. And this is... I would equate... If I were this author, I would have written that entire chapter as... And the dragons fought, and it was really awesome. And that's all I'll say. And that'd be the entire chapter.
It would have just been like a 2-sentence chapter.
This
battle, this battle, guys, was so awesome. And I could have totally stretched it out to like 17 chapters of dragon-on-dragon action.
Why do you have to describe it like that?
Because I wanted to hear your fucking reaction.
I would like to stress at this time that my novel does not contain hot dragon-on-dragon action. That is not what it's about.
At least
Thank
not. At least not until chapter 6.
So this Hitler guy.
At which point then, things get really filthy and incredibly dry.
Suddenly Takana collapsed to the floor, and the desk lady started screaming. She was death noted. You just got death noted.
Death noted.
This week
Tell
on
everybody.
MTV.
Topher Grace host. Death noted.
Topher Grace. I'm more stuck on the fact that Blood was watching them. At what point was that established? Because all it
Just
said was
now.
Thank you. But
Just now, sir. Everything that we see now is happening now. And for anybody who actually got that reference,
Oh,
I
come
love
on.
You're about to enter a world where reality no longer applies. You've now entered the fanfic zone. Hello, everyone. We're back. Yeah.
Well, I mean, correction, you're back.
Okay,
Ducks.
I'm
Duck-
back,
Duck-
but Duck
Duck-
is too busy with his cool new friends. Instead of coming here to read a terrible fanfic, because I know he really wants to.
Oh yeah, I mean, he honestly is just all about this stuff.
Today,
Duck honestly, though, dude was like messaging me, like, "Oh, Emer, come on, man! When in the hell is Josh going to do the next one? I really want to know." No, it honestly would be weird if he actually did.
that would be really weird. I'm pretty sure you're full of shit right now.
Oh, yes, I
Anyway,
am.
in the Great Hall, I ate some Count Chocula cereal with blood instead of milk because it's fucking disgusting. Apparently, Emer can't handle that. You okay there, buddy?
Yes. With blood instead of milk. Yes.
And a glass of red blood. Bloody blood.
Well, whoa. So does that mean that you can get blood in other colors? Like, does that mean that she can get like Vulcan green blood or something? Because
That's
that
a
would be
good
sort
point.
of
Why does she just say red as opposed to fucking what? But
again, unless honestly there are like Vulcans going to Hogwarts and she can drain them.
What's your name? I questioned. My name's Harry Potter, although most people call me Vampire these days.
I'm sorry, continue.
Why? I exclaimed. Because I love the taste of human blood. He giggled. He giggled? Did he giggle? Sorry, let me.
I love the taste of human blood.
Yeah, seriously. That's what. Yeah, I roared. Oh, let me rephrase again. Yeah, I roared.
I was about to say, you have to give that thing a little bit of like a fucking like death metal growl, man. to get that.
Deadly. What is with these descriptions? Like, I guess she's trying to avoid using the word "said," which I can get behind, but none of these make any fucking sense.
Well, no, I mean, like, I actually could sort of picture her, like, standing in the fucking Great Hall and just shrieking, yeah! It actually just sort of makes the whole thing even funnier.
Only writing, it's two T's, so I guess it's writing now. Cause I got 5 God reviews. Oh, did God come down and bless your story? That's nice.
Well, see, dude, I mean, like, God honestly is supposed to take pity on the mentally special, so of course God gives you good reviews.
NBTW, I won't write the next chapter till I get 10 God Vons. Well, I don't know what those are, so I don't know how to help you.
If somebody actually could please sum up exactly what the hell God Vons are and exactly how the hell we get them in tin, please by all means tell us.
My friend, Bloody Mary Smith, smiled at me understatedly. What?
Well, she just sort of, like, smirked at her.
Then why doesn't it just say smirked?
I am just trying to translate this bullshit to something that's close to English. See, though, now, like, goth kids and posers are like, oh, Slytherin is just the best. Yay! And I personally am enough of a nerd to tell you that the only house worth caring about is fucking Ravenclaw. I have spoken.
I prefer Gryffindor.
You Boy Scout.
Shut up! It's okay. Neither of us are Hufflepuff.
True. However, though, Duck is because he refused to show up.
That's right. Let it be known. Let it be known forever and into the future. Duck is Hufflepuff.
Tell him this constantly, please.
Oh, he's gonna
Message him as often as possible.
He's going to kill us.
Well, possibly.
Voldemort fell off his broom and started to scream. I felt bad for him. Did you? Even though I'm a sadist, so I stopped. Then you didn't feel bad for him.
Then you wouldn't have stopped if you're a fucking sadist, now would you? Oh, no, wait, actually, yeah, because, sadist would have gotten off on torch. God, fuck you, author.
I don't understand.
I think actually we can sum up, Ebony's thought, process simply as this. Okay now. The wheel is totally spinning, but that hamster's fucking dead.
No, Voldemort! I shouted back. Voldemort gave me a gun. What?
Even though there's totally spells that are more effective than a fucking gun.
No, please, I begged. What? Why would He hates muggles and muggle things.
Perhaps honestly it's like a wizard gun.
Shut your mouth. You know as well as I do that's not what she's saying, okay?
I know, I'm just trying to justify this bullshit just slightly.
I'm sorry I got all mad at you, but I thought you cheated on me. I expelled. Yeah,
Whoa. See, again, it's totally good that she isn't using, I said, he said, she said, but expelled usually means, like, you're actually producing something. Like vomit or mucus. So it's like, is she fucking, like, hawking up the words here?
Yes.
But I cheated on me.
And the only way you can kill a vampire is with a cross, like I wear in my fucking ears!
No. First of all, it is not a cross. It is a CROSS, all with hyphens.
Oh, right. CROSS. There's no way I'm writing that.
You just fucking did.
I don't want to write that. That's a word that I'm offended by.
I am triggered by cross, even though I put them in my ears earlier. Trigger warning, crosses.
Check your privilege, preps. Or a steak.
Well done, I think, is what'll kill a vampire. Just gotta give him looking like a well done, like T-bone, and then you're all set.
Yeah, when there's no blood left in it, they get all offended and mad. Ebony, are you okay? Bloody Mary asked in a concerted voice. Concerted voice?
So I guess she's, like, confident in asking this?
Hey, are you okay? Mm-hmm.
Are you okay? I thought so.
I started to cry and cry. Draco started to cry all sensitive. Then he ran out crying. Tears, they flow like rain. Ah!
Let this happen to me.
We practiced for 1 more hour. Then suddenly Dumbledore walked in angrily. You motherfuckers! His eyes were all fiery. He must have had a headache. And I knew this time it wasn't because he had a headache. Oh, good thing we established that already. What have you done? He started to cry wisely. I don't understand.
What have you done?
Wisely. How do you cry wisely?
I guess you just... I don't know.
Well, you see, beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
People who live in glass houses should throw stones. But he who is without sin cast the first stone. Use the force, Luke.
Every rose has its thorn.
Just like every night. has its dog.
Shut the fuck.
Just like every cowboy sings a sad, sad
Oh my
song.
god, Emer, stop it! Oh god. We're back.
Woohoo! Band is all here, baby. Woo!
The gang's all here this time. Oh, this is gonna suck. I don't care.
Hufflepuff is finally in the hizzy.
I hate you so much.
I got out of the bathtub and put on
Have fun with it.
a black low-cut dress with lace all over it. Sandy? What? Yeah, Sandley. The fuck is Sandley?
Sadly.
Oh! Oh, fuck you.
Josh, I think I'm getting pretty good at this.
That's really, yeah, you are getting pretty good.
Chuck, honestly, I think is able to translate I really think he's able to translate like dipshit better than most of us can.
And I looked out the window and screamed. Snap was spying on me, and he was taking a videotape of me, and Lupin was masticating to it.
So Lupin's just sitting there, just like noshing on some fucking grass or something. Just yeah. Oh, this shit's so good. You just keep on filming that shit there, Snap. It's so good, man.
I may be a Hogwarts student. No, you're not.
No, you're not.
Hargurid paused angrily. Wait. Okay.
Ooh. There you go, an angry ball.
Alright, thank you.
Oh wait, no. Who was it who said Avada Kedavra?
That was the
That
vampire.
was Harry.
Yeah.
That was vampire. That should have killed him before the fucking gunshots did.
Yeah, true.
No, wait, correction, because he actually, though, fucked it up. Check it out. He didn't say fucking Avada Kedavra, it was Abra
Abracadabra.
He fucked it up, so it didn't do shit.
Still doesn't explain where Dumbledore's wound came from.
Well, Dumbledore isn't the one with a wound, it's Snape.
The one who where the wound came from, how it came from Dumbledore.
Yeah, I don't see how that happened either.
I don't think there's a way to explain this. I just feel like we should just keep going and not...
I would just also like to state that all of us are showing that we are massive nerds going.
Yeah, I agree.
But damn it, I am proud of that fact.
His eyes rolled up. You could only see his red whites.
What does that mean?
Emer, the red whites.
The red, white, and blues?
Anyway, my scar hurt and it turned back into the lightning bolt. Save me. Then I had a vision of what was happening to Draco. Voldemort has him in bondage, but I thought he was dead when he killed himself.
50 Shades of Draco.
You're a fucking idiot! Dumbledore had constipated the Kiddio camera. They took of me naked.
Constipated the Kiddio camera.
Yes, they did.
Cydio camera, I believe. Actually, that would be officially Cydio camera.
I prefer Kiddio camera. It just sounds funnier to me.
Yeah, just... a pedophile, I think, would totally be fucking using a Kiddio camera.
I know. I was just warming up my vocal cords. Then he screamed, Petulis Marengo me cremically Romercio. For all you cool gothic MCR fans out there, that is a tribute, especially for Raven. I love you, girl. Imo nato okeo.
So, was that supposed to be, like, fucked up Latin? Patelis
I'm pretty sure...
chemically romancio imo noto okeo. Almost sounds like Japanese at the moment.
I was gonna say it does when you say it the way you did.
When I got better, I went upstairs and put on a black leather mini dress that...
Now I will tell you.
that was all ripped on the ends with lace on it. There was some corset stuff on the front, then I put on black fishnets and black high heels, but it was all black with pictures of Billy Joel Armstrong on them. Ew. I put my... Shut up! I put... Shut up! I put my hair all... and I put on blood red lipstick, black eyeliner, and black lip gloss. Wait, you put blood red lipstick on and black lip gloss?
Well, I guess that's going to give it like a darker tinge since it honestly is just the lip gloss. It doesn't, color as much as lipstick, I think.
I'm sorry, hold on. Are we taking makeup advice from Emer?
Yes, we are.
Apparently, yes, which is really sick because I don't wear fucking makeup.
Well, we knew that.
And we do, Emer.
Well, possibly. I don't know, dude, how you are in public. Like, you honestly might be a guy who slaps on, like, a boatload of guy liner.
See, Josh and I have had this discussion. I wear it on a GTA character once.
I didn't even know you had it on a GTA character.
So, Duck, somehow we always end up here. I don't know how.
I had no idea you ever had it on a fucking GTA character. I am sorry.
He was sucking some blood from a Hufflepuff. In the middle of class?
Oh, there, guys. Duck is in here. Look at that.
Burn.
Just then, he started to scream, OMFG, no, my scar hurts! And then...
I'm sorry. Go ahead, continue.
His eyes rolled up. You could only see his red whites.
What are red whites?
I still don't know what those are.
Okay, I think what it is supposed to be is that what normally would be the whites of his eyes are red because he's all fucking gothic and shit.
Oh my god, I think you're right! That's even...
I was gonna say, that doesn't make it any better.
That's fun. It makes this even stupider!
I know.
Anyway, my scar hurt, and then I had a vision of what was happening to Draco. Voldemort has him in bondage. If that sounds familiar to all of you.
50 Shades of Draco.
Shut up. It's because he started to cry tears of blood. How? Why?
Because, dude, he's gothic.
You can't... Listen. You don't just cry tears of blood because you're in a social clique, okay? It doesn't work that way.
Well, because he's also a vampire.
They have not established that yet.
And he was sucking off blood off of a Hufflepuff. He probably had a bunch of excess.
You were about to say he was sucking off a Hufflepuff.
Again, yes, because it actually would have been the second time I had said it. He was sucking off a Hufflepuff. He kind of had like some excess. Kind of had to come out.
Then he... Oh my god. What the fuck is wrong with you guys?
Many things, Josh. You know this.
He took out his wand and did a spell. Any spell. Doesn't matter. Then... Suddenly we were in...
Voldemort's
lair! Okay, so...
Voldemort!
So...
Wait a minute, now, okay, correction. Now, I do have to ask now. Now, isn't that actually like the name of a villain on some stupid like on some Disney show? Voldemort? No, wait, correction. That was fucking Doofenshmirtz. I'm sorry.
We ran in with our wands out just as we heard a croon voice say, "Allah Kadabra!"
Oh boy.
Allahu Akbar?
Voldemort all of a sudden now is fucking, like Muslim. I had no idea. Allah Kadabra.
Let's just offend everybody. It doesn't matter anymore.
Of course, dude. We kind of have to.
It was... Voldemort!
Dun dun dun.
Chapter 14.
Yeah, hold on. And Voldemort's later? There's...
Well, Voldemort is just sort of, fucking renting out Voldemort's lair, you see. He kind of has on a fucking, like, leasing deal.
Raven, thanks for helping again. I'm sorry, couldn't update, but I was derp-harassed.
You were derp something, I'll tell you that.
Draco was there crying tears of blood. Snaketail
I guess he also then was recently sucking off a Hufflepuff, too.
Then I stabbed him in the heart. Wow. Blood poured out of it like a fountain.
Yay! Blood orgy!
He he started coming.
All over the place.
Oh my god.
Just blood and fucking cum everywhere.
We went to my room. The vampire went away. There I started crying. Why? What's wrong, honey? Asked Draco, taking off his clothes so we could screw.
Okay. Yeah, you know, because, you also have to show that you're caring as you're stripping down, you know.
You know, because that's the first thing that I do when I want to have sex with my girlfriend. I just wait till she starts crying, and then I start stripping.
Well, yeah, dude, I mean, and also, dude, it's better, I mean, now, it's seriously, dude, it's better to have her crying beforehand than, after, otherwise it just feels wrong.
Oh my god.
That joke was terrible, and I am sorry.
Bangs to Raven for Helepian.
Helepian. The
Ebony-
newest fucking race of D&D. Helepians.
I'm sorry, I'm just trying to picture Gerard Way and, Chester together as one being, and that just sounds
Terrible.
weird.
Yeah. Because Chester's voice is pretty distinctive from the others too. Like the other three sound like whiny boys, and that so combining them is like the same thing. But Chester and Manson have very distinctive tones, so I don't know how you mix that in and make it.
So I guess it actually just sort of mean that he sounds like he's going through like a really bad form of like puberty.
Yeah, evidently.
Yeah, probably, actually.
Squeaky voice, yes, squeaky voice teen from The Simpsons is now, heading a band.
Authors...
When I was a young boy.
That's about.
Okay, after this, ever you are doing an entire cover of some song in that voice.
Hell no.
He just started singing a cappella.
When I was a young boy, my father put me into the city.
So back to this horrible thing.
I prefer going on IMDb and just looking at random people right now.
You think it's a better use of your time?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't blame you for that.
Crawling in my skin. These wounds, they will not heal.
You're having way too much fun with this.
Just a little bit, yeah.
Till next time.
I walk a lonely
God
road.
damn you.
Hello, we're back again for more of this crap that you guys really like me reading. I don't know why.
Hell yeah.
Raven, you suck. You fucking
Fuken, I think it'd be that.
fucking beak.
Bick.
Bick. Give me back
Is
my
Latin for, and also Bick is Latin for generosity, if the South Park movies taught me anything.
BTW thanks to Brittany56554 for Tekken Japanese. Oh boy.
Japanese, but those happen to be like knees with, I don't know, like slanty eyes. Oh, that was awful.
Ever!
I'm sorry, I couldn't help
Wow. I'm just
The
gonna give
opening was
Grace
right
some
there.
soft clap here. Good job.
it. Why, thank you.
I was so fucking happy. You were happy? You're never happy. You can't be happy. The story's
I
called
was
My
so
Immortal.
happy I split my fucking wrist.
It wasn't them at all. It was Volsmort and the Death Dealers.
That would be an awesome name for a band. Josh, you and I are going to have to form a band. We're going to call it Volsmort and the Death Dealers.
Oh my god.
And
WTF?
Duck honestly being the little Hufflepuff prick that he is, will just be on the triangle and he'll be happy with it.
You will never let it go, will you?
I am never going to
No,
let
no, no,
that
no,
die.
no, no, no. I just think it would be funny to watch Duck playing a cowbell.
So do I, in all honesty, just him just sitting there, like beating it, just like beating that cowbell with a friggin' stick. A little gormless, goofy look on his face. Am I playing it right, guys?
Oh my god, stop it! What, 'cause he gadgeted uncomfort bly.
I'm pretty sure she means fidgeted.
I was just about to say, it's probably fidgeted, but I'm not sure anymore.
I'm going with gadgeted because now I'm just envisioning
Go right ahead.
him like fiddling with a wrench uncomfortably.
I was gonna say like watches, like he just has so many
An
watches.
iPhone or something, he's just sitting there, you know, like stumbling around with like an iPhone or something. I don't know, the Siri thing is so weird. And it just told me, honestly, that Cookie Monster's sad for some reason and that I don't have friends.
Yeah, because I yielded in an... Okay.
How does one yield in an angry voice?
I don't understand.
Yeah, because we... You know... It seriously is fun attempting to, to actually attempt to, reenact some of this shit.
So, I guess you're a Prep, or a Christina, or what now?
So wait, is Draco trans and his trans name is Christina?
What? No! He muttered loudly.
How do you mutter loudly?
That is not physically possible.
Well,
to do.
He did like a stage whisper of no. Like...
He fell down to his knees.
That he said that they weren't going. Never mind.
And started singing "The World Is Black" by GC to me.
I don't know that song.
It sounds like an awesome song, though.
World is black and all is screwed. Everyone's gonna die because of you. Don't even have to wow her with anything. Just gotta sing something that isn't a single. And
where I'm from, we have a word for girls like her.
Easy.
Yep.
I just call it young.
I call it stupid.
It serves that fucking beak right. I laughed angrily. We whooshed some gothic movies like Das Nightmare Before Xmas.
Is that like a German 4chan version of the Nightmare Before Christmas?
I don't know.
Das Nightmare Before Xmas.
Bloody Mare shook her head energetically, lethargically.
How the hell do you energetically, lethargically shake your Would that just sort of be, you just kind of sort of,
I'm energetic at being lazy.
I am energetic about doing fuck all. I'm sorry, guys, but right now am trying to shake my head energetically and it's not fucking working.
I need to wear, the hot set outfit Eva.
So, is that a plug suit from Evangelion? A hot set outfit. Raven, I need you to pilot Ava Unit 1. Getting a robot, Ebony.
Wearing that much eyeliner on a daily basis is not a good look for anybody.
Shh.
Duck honestly has been able to make it work.
Oh my god, would you leave that man alone? Jesus!
One time I did it on a GTA character and nobody will shut up about it.
I'm sorry, Duck. I really am.
I'm not.
I know you're not! OMFFG Dumbledore, I asked quietly. No, you didn't. It's in all caps.
Oh my fucking god, Dumbledore!
Emer, speaking as someone who has bought dresses for his girlfriends in the past...
I'm so happy that you clarified that. I've bought them for my girlfriends and no one else. Now shut the fuck up.
I felt the need to clarify because I knew you would make a joke out of it, no matter what I did. I can assure you that dresses are not cheap!
I understand. Well, no, I mean, you can find ones that are kind of cheap.
You wouldn't want to buy them!
Well, I probably wouldn't because they don't fucking come in my size and they fucking clash with my eyes.
Oh, hey, BTW, my name's Ebondi. Alright?
Ebondi.
Ebondi.
The name is Bundy. James Ebondi.
Really? Just out of nowhere. OMFG Ebondi!
strong, but your own freaking name as a self-existent character.
Why
need.
is it now?
You
Why is
need-
it now that whenever I happen to hear that name, I actually just sort of think of friggin', you know, like African friggin' like bush, you know, people. Ibundi tribe in Kenya.
Chapter 17, author's note. I said, stop flimming the styro.
Styro the dragon?
He said he would help us with makeup if he wanted, because
With makeup. I'm
he
sorry.
was really into fashion and stuff. He's bisexual.
Of course! Of course!
Because straight guys can't know anything about makeup.
Straight guys can't know anything. My dad is like the most fashion-savvy person ever, and he's been married for 36 years.
He must
Well,
be.
you
He
see,
must
and
be
we
fabulous.
We also have our friend Duck, who knows the fine art of guy liner. So
That's twice now. That
I
is
know.
twice.
Well, I mean, it just sort of came up the whole, you know, of course. He
Do
is.
I have to start a duck and guy liner counter too?
I think so.
Because that is, you're a terrible person.
Wrist slitting, what everybody's wearing, and Duck wearing fucking.
I'm gonna
Guy,
stop
you know.
inviting you to things if you can't leave the duck alone. Well, anyway, Willow came.
Really?
She died and got.
Listen, honestly, then must be really, really fucking good at doing his thing there. Ooh, baby.
Well,
Did Lupin
I could make-
fuck her back to life?
I could make
Is
them.
that what
I could
happened?
make them dripping even after they
shut
die.
up, Emer! He was really skinny, and he had an amazing ethnic voice.
Yeah, man, it's time to rock and roll.
The night before, Draco and I went back to the skull. Get it, skull? 'Cause I'm gothic and I like death?
Now, I would like to mention that if she would have put a frickin' like umlaut over the U, it actually then would be pronounced as school.
Emmer, I'm gonna
So there-
need you to do me a favor and not try to justify this bullshit.
I'm sorry.
Well, anyway, I went down to the Great Hall.
Where they, I guess, shred cheese.
Yeah. And there were pastors of poser bands everywhere, like Ashley Simpson and the Backstreet Boys. I don't think that
My
either
friends, I am here to preach to you the gospel of Ashley Simpson,
that either
who went on to Saturday Night Live and poorly lip-synced a song and then hoedowned off of the stage. Praise be to Ashley. Praise be to Ashley.
Okay, at least the Backstreet Boys have always been what they are. You know,
Yeah, they've always been a shit boy band, so.
those guys are so fucking hot, Navel was saying as suddenly a gothic old man with a black beard and everything came.
Wow. He seriously must be like the sexiest old man on the planet. I'm here! Boom! All of a sudden, the walls are totally white.
Oh my god, shut up! What is wrong with you?
Dude, I want you to look at I want you to look at what we are reading here.
Okay, fair enough. He had normal tan skin, but he was wearing white foundation and he had dyed his hair black.
So he killed his rabbit, named Black. Oh, that horrible human being. Oh, Black, come here. Come here. Smashes his head in with a fucking hammer.
What the fuck? What's wrong with you? I bet he's having a midlife crisis, Willow shouted. How? He's not midlife.
I seriously can just picture Willow just standing on top of one of the tables. I bet he's having a midlife crisis!
But I'm not. Okay, I promise. What?
So apparently she promises that she's fucked in the head.
Okay.
That totally
Author's,
explains a lot.
author's note from knock on im gong to delt your men revel. That's like an evil spell. From Knockun!
From Knockun im
We sat angrily. thinking
Those
about
bastards are pissing me off, man. I don't want to hear about the gospel of the Backstreet Boys.
a black MCR t-shirt and a black dye. Get it? Instead of tie, cause I'm graphic.
Does he also have it tied in a fucking noose? Oh, please say yes. Get it?
Because I'm gothic. Bye, but, he grunted. What?
What?
You fucking...
in the my butt?
You Oh yeah, BTW, it'll be on vacation in... in Transylvania for the next 3 days, so do not expect updates.
Of course, I'm just going. I am just gonna fuck off to Transylvania for 3 days. You know.
Can I please borrow some condemns?
He growled angrily. Can I please borrow some condoms?
BTW, Snake is moved to Gryffindor now.
Why?
What?
Is it because Snake Snap Snape is like a Christian now?
No, she's obviously referring to Solid Snake, who is now in Gryffindor.
Otacon, good news. Sorting Hat has put me into Gryffindor.
Oh my god.
I started to run. They chased me, but I threw my wound at them, and they tripped over it. How does one throw a wound?
This wound, it will not heal.
You wanna come with me? To the concert?
I kinda like how I had to clarify that. Wanna come with me? To the concert.
Vampire and I began to make out, moshing to the music. Okay, I just gonna call slut on this right now because...
Hey, she's like 17.
She's supposed to be in a committed relationship, and like they never broke.
But he doesn't understand her feelings and wasn't communicating properly.
She never officially broke up with him, though.
I have though a bigger question to ask outside of her slutty nature. How exactly does one make out and mosh at the same time? Like, are your fucking lips like super fucking glued together as your?
I don't know. Most of the moshes I've been to, people come out bleeding. So
yeah, I don't think that's
involving your tongue and teeth. That would be a bad idea.
I gasped, looking at the band. I turned and saw Draco crying in a corner. Yeah, it's almost like
me in the corner.
It's almost like cheating on him was a terrible idea or
That's
something.
me in the spot.
Oh my god.
Like crying about a stank hoe. Cheating on me with you at some shitty, stupid concert. Oh no, I'm sick.
Oh no, I bled too much. It's all
bled
over the
enough.
floor. I thought that I heard you crying. I thought that I heard you cut.
Think I thought I saw you die. But that was just a dream.
A nightmare-full dream.
Oh my god.
we did. I think we did that too well, Emer.
What's wrong with us, dude?
Many things.
Oh, that was awesome.
Oh, good. Here we are again.
Woo!
You are way too excited.
Aren't I always, though?
I took some black... Wow.
Voldemort serum?
Voldemort serum, yes. Out of my pocket. What the fuck is Voldemort serum?
What in the fuck actually is a Pocket? Is that like what you keep your like Pokedex in?
Darkness
My
and
bad.
Willow came too. No, I didn't.
Yes. Oh, yes.
I didn't go anywhere.
It was gooey and nasty, and everybody was sad. No, I'm.
Wow. My friends helped me put on black fishnets. You need help with fishnets?
Okay, well, okay, now perhaps honestly, Ebony's got, like, really fat thighs and needs, like, 3 people to hold it over the thigh.
Willow and Darkness helped me put on black eyeliner. No, I didn't. And blood red lipstick.
Well, dude, I mean, come on now. All of us actually know that you're a makeup expert. I mean, you
I
actually
am
talk
not!
You tell fucking Duck everything that he knows. I'm sorry, dude. I kind of had to work it in there.
How many times has the eyeliner thing been brought up in this fucking reading, Emer?
Well, guess what? At least honestly now, I don't have to do it anymore for this part, so we're totally good.
She gave me a black gun. I put it in
As opposed to what? Well, I guess honestly, like opposed to like a chrome-plated gun or a silver gun, or the golden gun.
The emo bitch with the golden gun.
Oh Jesus! All of a sudden now, I am just picturing like Christopher fucking Lee in fishnets and a black fucking corset, wielding the fucking golden, gun, and I cannot stop smiling about that.
It was. I shook my pale hands with their black Noil Polish with him.
Whoa. So is she all of a sudden like Aussie now? It's like, my Noil, it is my fucking Noil, Polish. It's black too, you see. It's Noil Polish. Yeah.
Hey, Satan. It's just... I can't take this.
Hey, Satan, do you happen to be a fan of Grande? But did they actually say when in time she went back?
Well, if we're operating logically, it would have to be when when Voldemort was a kid, and
I want you to think about this fanfic. When the hell has logic ever been a factor in any of this?
Then in 1998, they changed it to Hot Topic. He moaned.
Then in 1998, they changed it to Hot Topic.
Yeah, seriously. Now everything was making sense for me.
Well, good. It's not making sense to us, though.
I smelled Happily.
How the hell do you smell how the fuck do you smell happily? Like, Ebony, do I happen to smell happy on you? Why, yes. It is the latest scent from Old Spice.
Thanks, Raven, for help. It'll promise to help you with your story, lols.
Why the hell aren't we reading Raven's story? I'm curious what she has to say.
Fine, I responded.
No, you did not responded. You reponded.
Reponded? Sorry, my eyes just filling in missing letters.
Does that happen to mean that you're, like, filling in, like, an empty pond now? You're, like, reponding the pond?
How far did you go with Satan?
I went all the way to hell with Satan.
Draco
now I'm
asked
carrying
jealously.
Satan's child.
Oh my...
Coming soon, The Omen 5. No.
Oh, Draco! Oh me fucking god, Draco! I screamed passively. As he...
Oh, Draco! Oh my fucking god, Draco!
Chapter 34, author's note. Shut the fuck up, Preps! Have you even read the story?
Unfortunately,
yes.
we have.
There was a slit in the dress like in Mr. and Mr. Simph.
So I guess, what, is that fucking, like, gay fucking porno parody of Mr. and Mrs. Smith? Is Mr. and Mr. Simph?
You know, the worst part about that joke is that probably exists.
Oh, Jesus God. Before anyone asks, no, I am not doing it for a reaction and review. You don't know. No! That is not happening.
I fucking tortured them, he answered in a statistic way.
I whipped them 17.4 times. I pistol whipped them twice. And I was also able to get a sack, 2 interceptions, and a couple of homers in there too. Stats are fun.
They are in Abkhazian now. Abkhazian. They are in Abkhazian now.
Abkhazian.
I
These
laughed.
psychic fucking Pokemon. No.
I laughed evilly. Where are?
Sorry, I couldn't help myself.
Right now, they are watching the Nightmare Before Xmas. So, excuse me for school so they go watch a fucking movie?
What's this? What's this? There's typos everywhere. What's this? Poor writing in the air. What's this?
He was drinking a portent.
Dun dun dun. Wait, what the fuck's a portent?
And they are showing the exercise at the movies before that. The exercise?
The exercise.
So we've
The power and the power and the power of cardio compels you.
Oh god damn it. I went into the conmen room thinking of Satan.
Oh, Satan, you are so fucking dreamy.
We're called...
Now, right here actually is what I saw was the name of their fucking band, and it just sort of made my eyes twitch a bit just because I couldn't... Wow.
X Black X Tier X.
I could totally picture that on stage. Hello, we are X Black X Tier X. Are you ready to rock?
She contempted suicide by silting her wrists.
So, I'm thinking, how exactly does rubbing silt on one's wrists? Well, I guess honestly that there is a way of contempting suicide. Oh, you fucking suicide! I'm gonna rub this silt on my wrists. You bastards can all fuck off.
Oh my fucking god, that's so fucking sad, I guessed. Ah, Maggie.
Yes, that is so sad. Squeak! Maggie, your timing's perfect. I love you. I walked this empty street on a ball of red of broken dreams.
Drems.
I was even trying to sing it too, but
It was Drems, actually.
Okay, fine. I walked this empty street on the ball of red of broken dreams.
I sang sexily.
Okay, I'm sorry. I walked this empty street on the ball of red of broken dreams. My black label do is empty though, and that makes me sad.
Well, that's an interesting intro. Hello, everyone! If you flame, it'll slit my wrists.
Flame!
Flame away.
Set her on fire with all them flames.
There was also a gothic Black Beatles calendar. The What is...
Beatles?
The Beatles are...
Oh, look at all the lonely. Eleanor Rigby picks up the rice at a church where a wedding has been.
The Metallica Beatles.
All lonely people.
On it said 1980. Wait! 1980 with the Beatles!
So, hold on now. So, what year was John Lennon shot?
I thought that was in the 70s?
I thought that might have been like 79. So, this...
Oh no, he was killed in 1980.
Okay, good. So that means that this actually could have been, like, the Beatles
But they were broken up years before that happened!
Well, I mean, they actually might have had, like, a, like, reunion thing, and, wait, I want to make a calendar, a gothic one.
No, you're not dead, Satan reassured suicidally.
Is he just sort of, so is he just, like, hanging from a noose? No, you're not dead.
I knew that the real reason I didn't die from the ballet was because I was from the... Because I was from the future.
Of course. The nutcracker's always fatal to everybody.
WTF? James almost shot Lucius. I said... Indigoli. 'Cause...
Okay, well, okay, I believe I think I figured it out.
Have you?
Okay, allow me to try to explain. She was trying to use a fucking thesaurus. She was looking up sad. She saw blue. Looked up something else for blue and saw fucking indigo and thought that's gonna work.
Emer, your reasoning is sadly sound.
Chapter 42, The Black Parade. Shut up! No! OMG, I hope Draco and Harry get together. That will be so schmexy. Won't it?
Okay, well,
Schmexy?
If they don't, then JKR is homophobic. She's
Homophobic.
She
just hates ham. Oh, you fucking pigs. I hate you all.
I sat depressedly in Dumbledore's office with Hedwig, Satan, James, Sirius, Snap, and Lucian.
That is a packed office.
Yeah, seriously. I put the tape of Voldemort doing it with Hedwig onto it. Why? Then I continued to round down the stairs with the camera.
I really have no more questions.
But wait. But you were filming it on your iPod. If that... I could have sworn that camera used tapes. How the fuck are you... Fuck you!
When I woke up, I was back in 1980. So, in a way, I bought Voldemort from when he was young with me. Where's Draco? I asked spuriously.
Whoa. I'm sorry. I'm trying to follow, common time travel logic. Voldemort no longer exists, goddammit. It's only Satan. Sorry.
There is no Voldemort, only Satan.
Exactly. Because he never turned evil.
He's already evil. He's gothic. Satan.
That doesn't make him evil. That just makes him stupid.
Oh, well, yeah, true. Draco, are you okay? You said he just slit his wrists. That is not okay.
Josh. How many times have people slit their wrists in this fucking story?
Way too fucking often.
That means that he's not in any real fucking danger. And that essentially slitting your fucking wrists in this world is similar to cracking open a can of fucking beer. You just do it.
That's me car! Shooted Draco angrily.
Is he suddenly fucking Irish?
Yeah, right.
That's me car.
That's me car.
That's me car.
Thunder came into room.
Thunder?
Thunder.
Did he happen to bring the rest of the American gladiators with him?
The Dark Lord shall kill all of you. Then you must submit to him. Snape ejaculated.
Wow.
Snape ejaculated menacingly.
Holy shit.
There's just so much cum everywhere.
That great hall has got to have the stickiest floor ever, because everyone always comes in the fucking great hall. It's weird.
I don't understand.
The janitors there must be sick and tired of the fucking smell.
No wonder why Mr. Norris is always in a bad fucking mood.
Gotta clean more jizz in the fucking great hole again. Good, man.
Can't say I blame him.
Then you can be just like that gothic girl, Paris Hilton.
On what planet is Paris Hilton gothic?
I'm pretty sure Paris Hilton is the exact opposite of everything gothic is. I just need you to know that.
That's hot. Like Gerard.
What's she talking about? Lupin slurped. As he...
Well, I guess that there's one way of cleaning up the floor.
Oh, God!